Hey all, welcome to ShareTrekc. This is Raj here, and friends, those of you who have invested in NTLA, you might find this video very interesting because this is about NTLA. Today I want to talk about what NTLA is doing and some new developments, and then we'll have a quick look at the price chart and see if we can spot any chart patterns that can give us a clue as to where the stock is headed. With that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. Right now, it's the time for NTLA-2001 for ATTR, which is in the advanced stage of clinical trial and aims to treat amyloidosis, which impacts around 5 million patients worldwide, all the varieties, including wild as well as hereditary. Once the symptoms manifest, patients live from between 2 to 15 years of becoming symptomatic, so it kind of cuts short the life. When this therapy is approved, NTLA will get a huge boost. And in the heels of NTLA-2002, today we have news that the European Commission has granted orphan drug designation to NTLA-2002, which is an in vivo CRISPR-based investigational therapy for the treatment of hereditary angioedema. The orphan drug designation provides companies with incentives to develop therapies for rare diseases where there are either no satisfactory treatment options or significant or lack of significant benefit to those affected by the disease. With this designation, NTLA now has received a total of 5 special regulatory designations for NTLA-2002. That makes it a very strong candidate and also proof of concept of their capability. John Leonard, who is the president and CEO of NTLA, said, "The European Union Orphan Drug Designation for NTLA-2002 represents another important milestone for NTLA as we continue to make rapid progress in the development of a novel potential one-time treatment for people with hereditary angioedema. We are on track to complete enrollment of the phase 2 portion of the study in coming weeks, which will bring us one step closer to our goal of delivering a potentially life-changing treatment for people who suffer from this serious and debilitating disease." So that's a very upbeat note. Apart from this, they have 3 programs in the IND-enabling stage. 2 of those are for AATD, 1 for liver and 1 for lung, and the third is for hemophilia B. There are 3 programs in the initial stages. This gives a total of around 8 candidates in the NTLA pipeline, and that's a very decent amount of depth. And the company is developing a DNA writing platform to create future therapies. And in fact, one of the therapies in the pipeline, which is in the IND enabling stage, is going to be using the DNA writing platform. And with a cash balance of just under $1 billion as of September 30, 2023, the company has a cash runway, I think, which could last it another couple of years, in my opinion. If NTLA-2001 gets monetized before these 2 years are over, then the company would indeed be in a very, very good condition because it would have avoided having to go for equity dilution. So now, having said that, let us go and check the price action on the TradingView platform and see if we can spot any chart patterns that could give us a clue as to the next direction of the share prices. Well, friends, here we are in the TradingView platform, and as you can see, this share has had a significant amount of volatility. It has dropped significantly. If I was just going to push it up here, we had a cup and handle pattern which did not meet its potential price target that we had pegged. Instead, it fizzled out. Instead of going up, it fizzled out. And then it has come down significantly. So all the way from, let us say, somewhere around 14th of January 2023, the shares have been quite volatile all the way up to around 14th of July 2023. And after that, the shares had started falling and they have not recovered since then. And at this point of time, if I was to zoom out and bring the latest phase in front of us, you can see that we have had a huge gap up. And friends, in technicals, gap up is not good and gap down is not good. They have to be filled up. So I think there'll be a need for this share price to come down again to fill up this gap. And before that, there was a trend change. I had mentioned earlier in one of my videos that this kind of a dragonfly doji is indicative of a trend change. So the trend change has happened, but it is too energetic. And I do not see any other news than the one that I spoke about, which is about the orphan drug designation. And at this point of time, I can see that there's a lot of support for the price from the 9-day exponential moving average, but the 20-day exponential moving average is a resistance at this point of time. The share ended at 26.45 at the end of trading on the 14th of November after gaining around 11%. But if we were to look at all our shares, they all gained in 2 digits almost. So it's the general trend of the market which is influencing it. I think Italy has a long way to go. And it's fraught with risks. At this point of time, the momentum is slightly below average, but it's moving in the right direction. MACD is bullish and slightly trending away from the signal line. So overall, I think if the market sentiments remain positive, we should see a little more upward movement in Intelia. But I don't think this is a permanent bullish movement. We could have had a double bottom, which would have been a really strong chart pattern, but we did not. So the double bottom did not happen. That's why I'm not putting any price targets here. So let's see what happens the next working day. Well, friends, that brings me to an end of this video. I hope you found something of interest for you or for use to you. And I would request that if possible, please put in the comment whether you have any shares of Intelia in your portfolio, and what do you think of what I had to say about Intelia? What are your opinions? Please put that in the comments, so it will be of help to me as well. With that, I would like to catch up with you again in the next video. Bye for now.